Yes. Happy welcome everybody to today's awesome video. We are going to talk about the recent Battle of Destiny that finally ended, and it's the last battle of, January 2026. So, as we know, it was in the faction modes. And in this video, I will show you the beginning of the battle. It was so exciting. As soon as the gates opened, that's the beginning of the battle for me. And then you will see which alliances are super fast, which alliances are battling as the first people on the battlefield. This is so cool, you will be surprised. And which alliances fight back, the hardest, or who have to defend the hardest, and you will see that. So you will see the two faction partners, GaMe, we all know them as Gamers United, and DEA as Endless Warriors in a faction, versus Legend, LGND as we know, and Nexus 69 as NXS. So this is one big part I will show you, and it will hop, one time them, and the other time you will see, you will be so surprised, because of course I'm also in another alliance, another server, and as you know, it is an other faction partner. It's Absolution, and known as ABSO, we have the Wild Hunters, known as Hunt, versus Hakuna Matata, known as Rome, and Immortal Sinners, known as IMS. Wow, that is so cool, I tell you. Some things were expected, because we know the Nightmare Alliance game. Good that there are faction partners, let's say it like that. And you will see all the good stuff and some nonsense, and just have some fun, so stay tuned. Yeah, let's switch. Okay, perfect. So now we start with the ABSO alliance I am at, and we will zoom out to see how far we are already. Here we can see we are almost touching the other alliance, and our faction partner is very far too this time. Look at this. This looks wonderful. Here we are with the Hunt, and they're perfect. Let's look around a little bit over here. Here we have IMS, and here, of course, we all know we have Rome. So this will be very interesting. Which faction will win? Drop your opinion down in the comment section. Okay, awesome. So let's go to the other alliance I'm at with DEA, and we're gonna look how, their start on that server looks like. Look, with DEA, as I said, it's super interesting. Here we are, and this is the game. We are in the blue part. Look at this, how far GaMe already came. And it's the first alliance that starts the battle this time. Look at this. We have GaMe sitting here all over the place with Nexus, and they are fighting each other. This is super interesting. Look at this hot sauce. We say Daddy Split fighting here. We have Carol. We have Sandy standing here. We have Johnson. And look at all of these awesome players over here. This is super hot, I tell you. And over here, it's still calm and easy with DA and Legend, right? Or was it? Yeah, Legend. So they're still over here building, and here is the hot sauce fight. Look at that. Oh, I have to zoom in. Look. It is wonderful. Shinjiro over here. Banners are burning. It is so cool. Definitely not boring at all. Look at that. And here we have, there have some more players coming and fighting and to support. Look at that. They're filling up the banners. This is awesome. Always do that. Look at this. Like this, you stay competitive, and look at this. It gets harder for your opponents to kick you out of there. Look at this. Babo is coming. Look at this. Will he smash? Look. He is. Look at this. Awesome. Refill the troops. It's so hot. Do you see that battle between GaMe and Nexus? This is so hot. Boy, I tell you, let's continue, because we want to see it. Okay, perfect. So now we switch to the ABSO alliance, and we see how far all of them came, and we see that ABSO already fought Rome back. This is wonderful to see. Krümel is building banners with some other members of our team. And if you look up here, awesome, look at that. Madhouse is coming into that banner, and we're building to the other, you know, that building. Everybody needs to get some really cool boosters. We have over here, look, this is wonderful. And of course, always check the highlights from your leaders. This is wonderful to see, so you can follow the rules. Always do that because you don't want to go against it. Here we have, okay, I just checked the status, and let's look over here who's in there. Oh, I'm still there, so I'm sending my troops back. I always rely on my team members to do that. Some don't do it, but it's okay. So over here we can see now that GaMe and Nexus are here. Oh, we can see that. Look, GaMe is almost over there, and Nexus was been fought back. Wonderful, really good to see. Do you see that? Look over here, we are now there to fight Legend back, and switching back to ABSO, we are also fighting against, we are now supporting Hunt. We can see that IMS is attacking Hunt, and we are the blue line, which means we are helping to reinforce. So we are staying to be the strongest faction here. Hopefully. Stay until the end so you will definitely see what's happening, right? Sending troops back out of the banner. I always do that when I'm the captain in a flag or banner, to send everybody back out. And yes, I'm using your speed ups to make it faster because I need my troops. Look up, Eraser is already here, and we have here a wonderful hot sauce between Hunt, IMS, and of course us. Look at this. Grumpy Bear walking in the banner to attack. Not too many players here active, but that's okay. I mean, they can send... Oh, look at that. They are being kicked out of the banner. Do you see that? Wonderful. They were sent back super fast. This is so good to see. Okay, let's have a look at the status. Look at this. I go a little bit to the side if it works so you can look at it. Perfect, right? Here we have some ongoing rallies. Definitely want to join them. If I have enough marches, let me look. Okay, let's send like this. I don't have the strongest ones because they're in other banners. However, I'm gonna do this now because this is just for building and not for attacking, so I can send weak heroes. Okay, perfect. Super awesome. I mean, we won't be attacked here. Good, so nothing interesting here. Let's look over here again at the hot sauce. The banner is gone, okay? So here you can see how banners are being demolished from your opponents. Super easy, especially for those who don't know yet how the Battle of Destiny is, working. Okay, so this was easy peasy. Here now they're building that banner. Perfect. Look at this. We helped our faction partner. This is so important to do. Always do that. Have an eye on both sides, right? Okay, perfect. And here we can see we blocked Rome in. Do you see that? Incredible. Who would thought that, right? So we pushed them completely back into the comfortable, cozy Zone 1. Look at this. So we're going to build some more banners. Here we have some Rome players sitting around. We are covering with banners here with some flags. That's probably, look at this. Still IMS is out. You will see for how long, right? Okay, so here we are at the cute corner. Fighting now against Rome banner because they're trying to, break out. Sandy's now walking in here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. You can see it. Wonderful with the different rallies going on. Really, really good to see. We have Eraser standing here and Smile Warrior. Wonderful. And another player behind me. Forgot the name. I think it's Provo. I don't want to say the wrong name. No, Sandy. Sorry, of course, Sandy. You can see that. Oh, wow. We kicked all of them out. Betty, Wilnum, ooh, they are out of the banner and their banner is gone. So this is another example on the question, how can you get a banner off? This is how it works. Easy peasy, right? It is super gone. So let's look over here. IMS is also now about to burn. We have Smile. Look at that. Smile is going in the banner and gonna burn it even more. Super awesome. And now Swedish coming too. Wonderful. Look at this. So we are here in the banner, and the banner is building as long as we're inside, right? And when the time, the countdown is over, the banner disappears, as long as we're not gonna be kicked out from IMS, right? But so far everything looks wonderful. Stop, my friend. Don't forget to like and subscribe because it's so important. Okay, so now we want to switch back to the other alliance to see how far they've come for now. Let's do it. Good, so here we are now back with DEA, and we can see we are already so far. Can you see that? This is incredible. So Legend pretty much has no or less chance against us. Do you see that? Cutting them off. What happened with Nexus? Are they really in Zone 1? Who would have thought that? Okay, well, we know that GaMe is such a nightmare alliance, right? Do you know what? Now it's time for ABSO. Okay, here back with ABSO, and we still see that Rome is still in here, happily enjoying their Zone 1 drinks. And they are trying to get out again. Look at this. Super interesting, right? So let's get some cute rewards for free. Always do that. Okay, wonderful. And here's still some banners that have to be built. Where's my troops sitting? Okay, over here. You. So we have Swedish right here. And the banner's gone. Yeah. Awesome job. We kicked them away. I just missed to record it. Okay, not that bad. However, let's have a look at my cute status. Let's have a look over here, up there. Look at this. This is how it looks like. So here we are, because we all want to have the most important building in the middle. It gives wonderful boosters we all need for a longer time. Look at this, the flame portal. We all want that. You get stuff for your medals for free, and great boosters, speed ups, training, research speed ups, and of course for your alliance. This is just wonderful. You always want to get that if possible. So look at this. We ABSO went over here, and also IMS has no chance to get out there. And look at this. It's so wonderful what Rome did with their banners. I love this idea that they wrote down Roma on it. Whoever built that, congrats. I love it. It's a freaking cool idea. This is really the best thing I've seen. Also reminds me of the cool thing Rome did a few months ago during the Battle of the Disorder, where they all had the same marching skins. I love it. So this is really cool. You guys are so creative. I really have to say that. Best creativity so far of all. Look at this. I have to show it again. Wonderful. So let's switch back to DA, and here we can see, wow, look at that. What happened to Legend? They are now a red flag over here. Do you see that? The whole Zone 1 is red. Wow, they had a lot of time for this. They definitely want to make sure that nobody can enter to attack them. Haven't ever seen something like this before. Here we still have Nexus. They are happily enjoying their Zone 1. Nothing happened. They didn't come out. And here still, as we see, we are the strongest faction partner as well, like with ABSO and Hunt. So here we are, GaMe and the DA as the strongest. Really wonderful. Look at this. So good, right? Here we have that. It stands don't take, but looks like someone took it. Some players don't listen. However, look at this. Wonderful. So here we are now, and this is now our hot sauce. We are fighting in this one banner, which means we are trying to hold them back, right? We don't want to let them out. So we see now we are here today, the 1st of February, and Rome is still in here, no problem. and some players are soloing this banner to get some points. Everybody wants merits, right? But this player is losing a lot of troops to fill the hospital because look, it's a G9. Not very smart to do in my eyes, but it's good for us. We get a lot of points, or at least the players that are being hit. My march, my troops, they're not hurt much at all. I mean, a G9 doesn't do a lot of hurt to a G13, especially not him, right? But that's okay. Everybody wants to get some points. And let's have a look over here. Switching, dipsing. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit faster. Let's look up there. Let's have a look. Okay, so DA went into the red flag zone and ate up Legend. Legend is not here anymore. They are completely gone. And I'm sorry for the castles in case castles got burned, for losing a lot of resources and troops. And here, at least GaMe didn't enter Nexus territory. That's very good. Just locking in, that's wonderful to do. Here we still see that the battle in the banner is still happening. Oh man, some players are bored, so that's what they're doing. And let's have a look again who's still in here. As you can see, the small players here that didn't hurt us that much. That's fine. I just refilled always my bow troops or arca troops, however you pronounce them, right? Wonderful. Look at this player running away. So I do have to say that this time the Battle of Destiny was super interesting and we had a great faction partner. Also that GaMe and DA was an awesome faction partner. I do have to say it was really a lot of fun. And also, to see the change, which was not that expected. Could always be different, right? So comment down below how you like this battle, or your experience, what you like the most, or what your troubles are, what you like to have fixed, so I can get back in touch with you. That's super interesting and important to do. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because I'm your KatnFalls, and each like and each subscription helps me a lot. And don't forget, every Monday a new podcast episode will be launched for you about the game, which is fun. So tomorrow. Yes, so thank you so much again. I am your KatnFalls, also known as Happy Lord of Peace, and have fun smashing Land of Empires. I'm so happy to be here for you. See you!